Welcome back everyone to the part 2 of AWS Interconnect Multicloud series. In our previous video, we covered the fundamental of this service, what it is, why it matters, and the key features that makes it groundbreaking. Now, in the second part, I will walk you through the actual implementation of Interconnect Multicloud connection. So let's dive into that live demo. So before we jump into the console, let's quickly review the connection architecture we will be building today. This is a bidirectional connection, meaning traffic can flow in both directions between AWS and Google Cloud. In our architecture, we have application running on the AWS side in our AWS VPC and on the Google side in the Google VPC. And these applications need to talk to each other. So if I talk about the traffic pattern starting from AWS, it starts from your VPC, goes to the virtual private gateway, then to the direct connect gateway. From there, it connects to the interconnect multi-cloud service. This is the cross-cloud interconnect that bridge AWS and Google Cloud. On the Google Cloud side, our traffic or the connection terminates at the transport resource and reaches to your Google Cloud VPC. Remember, traffic can flow on both the sides from AWS to GCP and from GCP to AWS. And the entire path is encrypted with MACsec by default. So we will set up this particular architecture in our console and it will just take few minutes, not weeks or months of time. So let's see this in action. All right, so I've logged in into my console and this is the VPC on the AWS side which has basic setup, VPC with one subnet connected to a route table. And if I go to the route table, it just have the local route. Then I'll want to show you the virtual private gateway, which is associated with that particular VPC. And if I go to the DirectNet gateway, that virtual private gateway is associated with that DirectNet gateway. And we are allowing the IP addresses of that VPC. Now, if I show you on the Google site, we have this VPC. And if I go to the routes of this VPC for the particular region, US East 4 view, you will see only the local routes. And it also has only one subnet with IP range of 10.0.1.0/24. And that's you see in the routes as well. And if you see any peering, there is no peering established right now. So to create the Interconnect Multicloud, we'll go to the Direct Connect page and we'll click on Create Multi-Cloud Interconnect. We'll select the cloud provider, in this case it's GCP. Next, we're going to select the region. So remember I showed in the last video that US East 1 is mapped with their US East 4, which is both the Virginia region. And in this case, my VPCs are also in the same Virginia region at the AWS and the Google side. Next, we are going to provide a description. We'll select the bandwidth. Right now, it's only 1 Gbps. We'll select the DirectNet gateway, which will be the same which I just showed you. And here we need to provide the Google Cloud project ID. So for that, we'll go to the Google Cloud console page. We'll select this, and this is my project ID. If you want to add, you can add tags as well. Click next, and here you can review request and then click finish. So once you've finished this creation of this Internet multi-cloud, you will get activation key. So let's copy that because we will need it in our while setting it up at the Google site. So on the Google side, what we'll do, we'll go to the console, the terminal, and we need to give some commands to first create the transport resource. Remember in my architecture I showed you on the Google side, you need a transport resource, and then we are gonna use the transport resource, and we will pair it with our VPC. So to create the transport resource, we will use this command. Just to go over it, we are providing the name of this transport resource. Then we are providing the region, which is US East 4 for GCP bandwidth. The remote profile name we are giving you as east1 for AWS. Then the activation key which is copied. Network, we are providing the name of the VPC and what routes we want to advertise. So we are advertising only the route of the subnet, and this is IPv4 only. So we run this command, it will take few minutes. So we'll pause the video and we'll come back once it's complete. Okay, so it's completed. Now the next step is we need to create the pairing between this transport resource and my VPC. For that, I'm gonna use the one thing which I need for that is the pairing network name. So this is the name we're gonna copy and will use in my next command to create the pairing. So that's the command to create the pairing. Here we are creating the pairing interconnect transport, and we provided the name of the VPC, the peer network, the project or the name we just copied, peer network name, and it's for IPv4 only. Alright, so it's completed. Now let's go back to our console. First thing we want to see in our pairing, you see that pairing is created between my transport and VPC. If we check the routes, okay, the routes are not yet published. Let's go and check on the VPC side. Do we see the routes on the VPC side? So I'll select my route table. So it might take few minutes because route propagation can take minute or two. So after a few minutes, the routes are populated. If you see on my AWS route table, I can see the IP address of my GCP subnet and it's going via virtual private gateway. Similarly, let's go and check on the GCP side. You will see the routes are populated here as well, that any traffic going to my VPC side or range is going through the pairing. So that shows that the routes are populated. Now the workload running in the AWS VPC and the GCP VPC can talk to each other via using this interconnect multi-cloud. So that's all I wanted to show you folks, that how you can create this connectivity between AWS and Google Cloud. You have noticed that we have not configured any hardware or any router or anything, all managed by AWS. We just did some clicks and give some CLI commands on the console, and after that this connectivity is created within few minutes. So thank you so much for watching folks. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do that, and please hit the like button and share this video to your friends. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.